Today, I would like to talk to you about buying bare root plants. The term bare root refers to a plant that has no soil around its roots. When you unpack it, though there is a bit of moisture packing. Most nurseries, especially us at tnnursery.net, we dip all of our roots on our bare root trees, plants, shrubs, perennials, and ferns in a product called TerraSorb. It's a silicone gel that protects the innermost root system. We also put peat bark, mulch, or pine straw with plastic around the root system to retain the moisture. Plants are sent by mail order nursery are often packed in bare root with plastic. The plastic will not hurt the roots in transit for 4 to 5 days. You can occasionally find perennials in garden centers that are packaged this way. At tnnursery.net we also have bare root perennials. It's a cheap way to get high quality perennials just in a bare root state. You're not paying for the soil, you're not paying for the container, you're not paying for anything but the plant itself, and that's the objective anyway. They should be dormant but ready to grow when new leaves are planted when you buy bare root stock. Bare root packing works perfectly well and is in no way harmful to the plants as long as the roots have remained moist in transit. This is very important. The plant should have well-branched roots, including small, feeder, or fiber hairs. If you find the plant roots are bone dry when you receive your shipment, there is some cause for concern. When this happens, thoroughly soak the plant roots in a container of water for about an hour, then plant. 90% of the plants will revitalize themselves. Report any plants that do not show any signs of new growth after a 3-week period unless the dormancy season is in, explaining that they have arrived in dry condition. Plant supply nurseries are experienced in packing bare root plants, and if there is seldom a problem, tnnursery.net will deal with the problem and we'll take care of it. When there is truly a problem, if the shipment is delayed in transit or there's a problem, you just call us at tnnursery.net and we'll take care of any kind of plants that you've bought from us bare root. Ideally, bare root plants should be planted immediately after arrival. If that is impossible, unpack them and place their roots in a container of water. Do not submerge the tops. We say the roots only. This will hold them a day or two at the most. Do not hold them any longer. Plant them in a temporary garden spot in loose, moist soil mixed with builder's sand or perlite. Be sure to plant them in their permanent spaces within a week or two. You can heal the bare root plants in for a couple of weeks if you don't have time to plant or if the weather doesn't permit. If you must delay planting longer than that, pot the plants in containers and grow them as potted plants until they are ready to plant in the ground. Most perennials are best transplanted in the spring or as a second choice in the fall. Bearded iris, poppies, peonies usually fare better if moved in the fall. Once bare root plants at the same depth as in the nursery, look for the soil line on the stem as a guide of how deep to plant. Those that arrive as dormant roots have no stems or top growth as indicators. In these cases, specific planting instructions will accompany your shipment if you ask for those at tnnursery.net. When planting bare root plants, don't just dig a hole and jam the roots into it. Thoroughly prepare. A planting time is a guaranteed time saver. Make the hole large enough so you can carefully spread the roots in all directions. You may need to place a pyramid of soil at the bottom of the hole under the center of the plant to have the right depth. If the roots spread down around the mound, then fill the hole carefully, rid of all the air pockets which can cause death of the roots. Unlike bare root plants, potted plants come in containers also. Some plants are small and young, while others can be older and quite large. Always learn how to get the best results when buying transplanted potted material or bare root trees. Shop tnnursery.net for your bare root trees at wholesale grower prices.